start of the farming year is planting, and the first crop we plant is the oilseed rape. Look at these tiny seeds. They're oilseed rape seeds. These seeds are blue. They're coated with a dressing to keep the seeds and the young seedlings healthy, to give them the best start. Remember these tiny seeds I planted back in August? Now it's April, look what sort of crop we've got now. Isn't it marvellous? Each one of these tiny seeds that we planted has grown into a crop nearly as tall as me. This is another one of our crops, peas. We have to put in the seeds, some of these, which are pea seeds, into a machine called a drill, which puts them in down a spout and into the ground and then covers them up afterwards. The pea goes from a shriveled little thing like this. Once it goes in the ground and gets moisture, it swells up, and that stimulates the actual seed to germinate and put out a little root. The crop looks well, it's emerged well, it's come up nice and even, and it's just about to form some flower buds. Inside here will be the first flower buds, just starting to form. And then in another week or two's time they'll be full of white flowers. These are the tendrils of the pea plant, and they'll help hold each other up. They'll all interact and tangle around each other, so the crop will hopefully remain standing when we harvest it. Welcome to one of my wheat fields. We grow more wheat on the farm than we do anything else, and look at it, it looks lovely and green. From each of the seeds that we plant, we get a plant produced like this, with half a dozen tillers on it, and lovely green leaves. Let me show you something special. Look inside. And that, in another week's time, will be coming out the top of the plant and will produce the grains of corn. It's a lovely day in the middle of May, and the wheat is just about up to my knees. We'll see where it is next time. A month later, the middle of June. Look how much it's grown. It's nearly up to my waist now. It was at knee height before. That's 30 centimetres. The other difference you'll notice is every tiller or shoot has got an ear on the top of it where the grain is now filling inside. This lovely sunshine that we're having now and the rain that we've had all helps to keep the crop growing nicely. This crop is lovely, green and healthy. Now all we have to do is wait until it's ripe and ready for harvest. Here we are in the month of June. The rape crop is now 10 months old, not a flower in sight. The pods are slowly filling. The green leaf area that's left is still photosynthesising to make energy, and the pods are getting fatter and fatter with the seeds inside. It's June. Look how much my peas have grown. The flowers are formed, the crop's in full flower now. The earlier ones have just started to drop off, and there's even some pods formed now. Look, if I hold one of my pods up to the light, it's like an X-ray, you can see inside it. And there are 7 or 8 peas starting to develop in there. I want to show you this. It's a pea moth trap, which we monitor the number of pea moths in a field. Pea moth is a damaging insect on peas. We have a smell inside there which lures them in, and a sticky pad which traps them so we can count them. Once I get more than 10 moths on one of these cards, I go to the pea growers website and they will tell me when's the optimum time to spray to control the pest. If we didn't spray, there'd be larvae inside the pods which would be damaging to the peas. The peas would have all holes in them. Remember the last time we were in my crop of peas? We were trapping pea moths. Now it's the middle of July, and look at the change in colour and texture. They're starting to ripen. The peas inside the pod are now fully formed and starting to dry out. I should think with another week of hot sunshine, they'll be ready to harvest. Welcome to one of my fields of wheat. Look how the crop's changed since last time. Come closer and have a look. It's changed from a bright green and it's starting to turn yellow. Look at these ears of wheat. The grains are all there, all fully formed. All we're waiting for now is for them to dry out to about 15% moisture, and then they'll be ready for harvest. It's the middle of July. Look at my oilseed rape now. It's dry, brown, seeds have all turned black, and that means only one thing. So as a farmer, how do I know when the wheat's ready to harvest? This is the test I do to check the moisture. I'm just rubbing this together to get the wheat out of the chaff. I'll put that in the moisture meter, in the grinder. Now I'm grinding the sample up. I'm going to compress the sample. And then check the moisture. That's 15.4%, so it's nearly ready. See how the trailer comes in and tips the grains of wheat onto an elevator so it gets piled up nice and high.